Welcome everybody to Roseville Story Time!
Wow, that is quite the building. That must have taken you a while.
Yeah, I can't wait to destroy it.
But, Andrew, why would you knock it down? It's such an impressive structure.
Well, you see, the destruction of this structure is actually pretty critical for today's story.
How does the demolition of a large wall that you put so much time and energy into play a part in today's story?
Well, it's all because of this guy right here, Joshua. Hello there!
Oh, who is he?
I am the man who led Israel into the Promised Land. You see, Moses led us across the wilderness, and I was his successor.
Oh, yeah, he was a great leader. He was serious about not only his relationship with God, but he wanted to help all the Israelites have a good relationship with God. So when does this big building play a part in the story?
Really early on in this story, actually, Israel came to the Promised Land and sent in spies to try to get a sense of what was going on in the land. When the spies came back, they reported that the land was full of some really big, tough, strong guys. And those guys had some pretty big, tough, strong castles that wouldn't let anybody into the land. If Israel was going to live in the Promised Land, they were going to have to fight. And the first fight would take place in Jericho.
Wow, Jericho does not look easy to defeat. How was Joshua going to do it? Would he use catapults, sneak into the city under the cover of darkness?
Well, let's find out. As he was walking towards Jericho, he came upon a ferocious, mighty warrior.
Ooh, enemy scouting party. He was from Jericho, right? Trying to get information on the Israelites.
Well, Joshua did want to fight him. Hey, you there! Are you on our side or are you on Jericho's side? Neither. I am the commander of the armies of the living God. Oh, my lord, what message do you come bearing for me from God? Well, first, you are standing upon holy ground. Take off your shoes. And he did. He took his shoes off right away. Now, listen here, Joshua. The Lord has given this city into your hands. The Lord has prepared some battle plans for you. And Jericho was actually quite terrified about God.
Okay, plans. Let me guess. God wanted the Israelites to charge the gates, and the gates would melt on their hinges. No, wait. Attack during the cover of night. Send a party to sneak into the city and open up the city from the inside. No. I got it. God knew exactly where the weakest part of the wall was, and so all the Israelites had to do was charge it with a battering ram and bring the city down.
No, not quite. Joshua, listen to me. You and the Israelites must march around the city every day once for 7 days.
Wait, march around the wall?
Yeah.
That's it? That's easy. For 7 days?
What?
Sounds a little silly.
Well, that wasn't all they had to do. On the 7th day, Joshua, you will march around this city 7 times. And on the 7th time, you will blow your trumpets, and you will yell, and the Lord will deliver this city into your hands.
March and play trumpets and yell for 7 days. That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
That sounds so simple and weird. Did Joshua do it? And did God deliver the city into their hands?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, the plan sounded a little weird, but Joshua trusted God and he did everything that the commander of the Lord's armies told him to do. They marched around the city on the 7th day. They marched around 7 times. On the 7th time, they blew their trumpets and they yelled as loud as they could. "Ah!" the walls of the city came crashing down.
Wow. God did exactly what he said he would. All Joshua had to do was trust God and follow God's plan.
Yep, that's right. This story reminds me that sometimes in life we come across some really big challenges that seem way too big for us. They seem like a Jericho. But we need to remember that God is way bigger. He's way bigger than anything that we could be facing in this life. And we can trust him with whatever it is that we're facing.
And when we ask for God's help and ask for him to guide us, we need to pay attention for the answer. And it might not always be what we expect. Like Joshua and the Israelites probably wouldn't have planned to knock down a city by walking around it. That seemed too simple. But following God isn't always about doing big, difficult things. Sometimes God asks us to do the simple things, even things that we don't see how they will make a difference. When we obey, it can show how God makes the difference.
Yeah, that's right. If you want to read the story of Joshua and Jericho for yourselves, it's found in the book of Joshua, chapters 5 and 6. Join us next week for more Roseville Story Time!